Welcome back to the Christian Foundation course, study number 130, the laying on of hands. We just did how the laying on of hands can lead to murder and even the crucifixion of the Lord Jesus Christ if it's done under the influence of Satan. Now we're going to go to the laying on of hands and healing via the laying on of hands. Let's get straight into it, shall we? We're in Genesis chapter 48, and we need to go to verse 14 and 15. We'll start in verse 12. So Joseph brought them from beside his knees, and he bowed down with his face to the earth. And Joseph took them both, Ephraim with his right hand towards Israel's left hand, and Manasseh with his left hand towards Israel's right hand, and brought them near him. Then Israel stretched out his right hand and laid it on Ephraim's head, who was the younger. Now, the right hand in Israel in those days was the hand of blessing, and his left hand on Manasseh's head, guiding his hands knowingly, for Manasseh was the firstborn, and he blessed Joseph and said, so on and so forth. But what we see there is that the laying on of hands was part of the essential blessing to be passed down from the fathers to the sons. Now we turn to the book of Numbers, chapter 8, and we're just going to see where the laying on of hands was also given as a dedication, as it were, and cleansing. So we'll go down to verse 10. So you shall bring the Levites before the Lord, and the children of Israel shall lay their hands on the Levites, and Aaron shall offer the Levites before the Lord like a wave offering from the children of Israel, that they may perform the work of the Lord. Then the Levites shall lay their hands on the heads of the young bulls, and you shall offer one as a sin offering and the other as a burnt offering to the Lord, to make atonement to the Levites. So there's a lot of laying on of hands going on here, isn't there? So there's obviously an outward sign of an inward, what could be impartation taking place to get things done in the spiritual realm that work outly in the natural realm, as it were. And then we can see that the laying on of hands can be for an inauguration. So Moses did as the Lord commanded him. He took Joshua and set him before Eleazar the priest and before all the congregation, and he laid hands on him. What did he do? He laid hands on him and inaugurated him, just as the Lord commanded him by the hand of Moses. And then in Daniel chapter 8 and verse 18, now as he was speaking with me, I was in a deep sleep with my face to the ground, but he touched me and stood me upright, and he said, so on and so forth. So here we see that the vision encapsulated someone touching him and standing upright, and he said, look, I am making known to you what shall happen in the latter time of the indignation, for at the appointed time the end shall be. So there was an impartation for the vision to be, person having the vision be put in a place where they could get a correct and accurate interpretation and understanding of what was taking place. And here we see Elijah reviving the widow's son. 1 Kings 17 verse 17. Now it happened as these things that the son of the woman who owned the house became sick, and his sickness was so serious that there was no breath left in him. So she said to Elijah, what have I to do with you, O man of God? Have you come to me to bring my sin to remembrance and kill my son? And he said to her, give me your son. So he took him out of her arms and carried him to the upper room where he was staying, and laid hands on him. What did he do? And laid him on his bed. He laid him on his bed. Then he cried out to the Lord with a loud voice and said, O Lord my God, you have also brought tragedy on the widow with whom I lodged by killing her son. And he stretched himself out on the child 3 times. He didn't just lay hands on him. This guy stretched himself out on the child 3 times and cried out to the Lord and said, O Lord my God, I pray, let this child's soul come back to him. Then the Lord heard the voice of Elijah, and the soul of the child came back to him, and he revived. Now this man laid on the child. So, well, that's weird, isn't it? But it worked. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next talk of the Christian Foundation course. Yeah, Dr. Jason Morrison, Theologist again. I just want to say thank you for watching the videos, and I hope you got plenty of self-rediscovery and freedom out of it. If you watched it on YouTube, please share or like, maybe even comment. If you watched it on Facebook, like, comment, share. But most of all, get out and live. This isn't a rehearsal. You've got a one-off life. Don't let your loyalty and your faithfulness blind you to the life that you should be experiencing. Till the next video, thank you for watching, and bye for now.